oh, you're American, you know, you're coming down there, be careful. And I'm like, what does this guy mean by that?
The Colombian Crush.
The women are beautiful. They're gorgeous, man. They're different. I mean, Americans, we're, you know, listen, people that live all over the world, right? Being an Aries, let's put it that way. And anybody that knows me knows that I don't need a boss. I don't like having a boss. I don't want somebody bossing me around. Usually the people that I get along with are people that are co-creators, let's put it that way. We work together, and if anything, you know, I don't mind being the boss, right? I don't mind taking control. I don't mind making decisions. What I find is in America, a lot of the girls, a lot of the women want to try to be your boss. It may not be day one, it may not be a month later, but at some point, you know, I always find, or I always end up getting into relationships where I'm like, hold it, what's up with the bossiness here? What's going on here? In Colombia, and I'm talking about from a non-physical standpoint, but from from just a cultural aspect, they want to be the lady. They want you to be the man. They want to be the lady, and they want you to go do what you do. They want you to be the man. With all of that together, I guess you would say, why wouldn't a single guy, because I'm a single guy, why wouldn't a single guy want to meet a beautiful girl that wants to be beautiful for you or for me, and want to have fun, go eat and live life? Who wouldn't want that, right? So my original intention of going down there was not only visiting another country, but also, hey, is there somebody here for me? You know, and that exploration has led me back there, because I've had several girlfriends, you know, during different times. And as of right now, I'm single, and I have friends there that are introducing me to different girls. So I think that one of them could be the one, you know.
Wait. So are you saying that the women in Colombia are better than America?
Yeah. Yes. So when I went the first time, I relied completely, in essence, on my translator. I also had a girlfriend at the time that I was talking to. You know, in essence, we'd only talked online and what have you, but I had two. So I had a girlfriend at the time, and I had a translator. So it was us three that planned everything out. And it wasn't overly planned. I don't want to say that, you know, just every minute, you know, kind of like a cruise ship or anything. I mean, we knew where we were going to go. We went to Cartagena, Barranquilla, and Santa Marta. So those are all on the northern coast, which is where I normally go. But we knew where we would go. We generally knew what we would do. But other than that, we just played it by ear. But as far as the danger and the safety, I guess you would say, I never felt like I was in danger. And again, it was three of us. So we all had our eyes on each other. You know, when we would go to, I guess you would consider going out later in the evening would be the most dangerous, you know, but we had all three eyes on each other, you know, all six eyes looking out for each other. Not only that, I was looking out for them too. But it was never, I never ran into a situation where we felt in danger. just the opposite, really. People, like I said, people seem overly helpful, taking taxis. You know, they handled that for me. They spoke in Spanish, they negotiated the rates, and we got around very well. It was never even an issue, really.
When we met in the airport the first time, I said, oh yes, he's tall, because I'm really tall. For the Colombian guys, I'm really tall here. And I said, yes, he's tall, and he's skinny, you work out, and I'd like to be like, you care your appearance. It's like, you like to be handsome, you like to be attractive, and you really dress a lot. I love your dress. I never change nothing in your dress. Some guys is like a flowers, stick shoes. I'll say kids like that. Yes, but obviously you are really attractive. That is the reason, because these ladies enjoy with you, because it's more than the personality. You may feel them like a shy or something. Because it's like, I like you.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, what did you think about me?
You are kind, noble. I like really how you are with the people. And you are a nice person.
So that means we're gonna get to go out on another date when I come back?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Something else interesting too. So this is a key thing as far as getting taxis. You got to be able to get around. This last time that we went, so of course this is late when we're leaving the club and the dance bar, what have you, and we come outside. All these taxis are lined up, right? So I said, no, let's do the app, because they have an app that you bid on the rides. The guy comes in, picks us up. We get out at, I was staying in an apartment there. And we get out and he drives off, and I tell Vanessa, who's my co-host translator, I said, oh my gosh, do you have my phone? She goes, no, I don't have your phone. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know where my phone is. I don't know, I have my wallet. I just paid him. I don't know where it is. She goes, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. She calls the guy because we did the app, thank goodness. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna find, my phone is in his car, it is probably under the seat, he's not gonna come back. Anyway, so she calls him. Here this guy comes, again, driving 100 miles an hour, this guy's flying. Comes around and I'm looking close at the car, at his taxi, and my phone is on top of this man's taxi. And he comes flying around, and I run up there and I'm like, oh my goodness, dude. I grab my phone, I look at it, and it's completely working. He goes, I did not know, I thought your phone, he said, I come here, I was going to have to help you find your phone, maybe it was in the road, I don't know, maybe it was under the seat. I go, dude, how far have you been, man? He said, of course he's talking in Spanish, it's being translated. He was like 3 blocks away, and my phone was stuck on the top of his car. And it has everything, like all my video, all my contacts, everything. That's my world besides my wallet, in essence. But there it is. And my Vanessa tells me, she goes, "You the luckiest man in the world, Robert." But what was interesting about that, and the reason I bring it up, is because this taxi driver, this gentleman, was on, this American, has a $1,000 iPhone, and it's lost, and it may be in my car. Oh, I'm busy. I've got another passenger. I do this, that, or the other. But he flew right back, right? So obviously he was honest. He was trying to help me find my phone, and it was, I went from, oh my goodness, what am I going to do, to, oh my goodness, I love you, man, right in a split second. But that shows you, or it showed me, that people there are there to help. But it also told me that having that app and having your contact, in case you do lose something, you have a way to track it back. Now when people ask me, well, what's Colombia like, man? What do you do down there? You know, what are the people like? Where do you go? Watch Colombian Crush, man. Turn it on and you'll find out, right? So, and again, even for me with this show, it's not scripted. I mean, I'm gonna go to, if it's Puerto Colombia, if it's Barranquilla, if, wherever I go, I'll have an idea of what we do, but it's gonna be definitely non-scripted as far as each place we go, what is said, what's interpreted. If I fall in love, if I choose to dance, if I get turned down, if it just all ends into complete disaster as far as what my original plan was, if I fall in love with somebody and they don't like me back or whatever, I mean, you're going to see the real deal, let's put it that way.